Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So this is an update, not only for the channel, but for stuff. Stuff in general. I don't have much to say besides that. The thing is, well, since the beginning of middle of March, things are not going very well for me personally, so some people doubtfully may have noticed that on the channel, but the thing is, the end portion of March was when the coronavirus really hit in my country and lockdowns start. Now, I will be honest, I'm not here to discuss if lockdown is or isn't a good idea, social isolate, the social distancing, or what it's supposed to be doing. That's not what I am here to discuss. That was something that the better case scenario is supposed to be discussed a long time ago. Now, I'm just dealing with the fallout of it. The fact is, my company closed down. And it didn't close down at the beginning of March, in the middle of March. It closed down to the end of March. It's an entire month then I'm being unemployed. The entire funny fact is I worked 10 years on the company. Yeah, it's been 10 years and that probably date my age too, but the funny fact is this was my first job. I was part-time, then I got accepted full-time, and here we were for 10 long years working on the company. I saw the company from just a small 2 to 3 people at a time business to a reasonable size. Now things go badly, mostly because the coronavirus and the laws applying to. As I said again, I'm not here to talk about how things should be, how the government around the world should work things around that. I'm just here to tell my personal side of the story. Now, to be entirely honest, I didn't thought that would affect me on the channel, to be honest, in some small way, shape, or form. At the beginning, it even gave me a little bit of a, okay, since I'm not gonna be able to do shit for a reasonable period of time, and sadly enough, thanks to the recession that coronavirus created, I'm finding employment is very hard when you can't find employment because everyone else is closed, forcibly closed. Now, besides that, there is the other lovely fact. I thought it would be, well, I have more time, so we can put out more content. In part, that was true. I did end up putting out a couple more content than I normally would do on any circumstance, on any day. But I think uh, at the beginning of this month, like mid this month to now, things start to getting a little bit heavy on my head personally. I don't know why. I'm not clinically diagnosed with anything, mostly because I never sick to be. I never go out to be diagnosed with anything. I just, to the lack of a fucking better word, and I know it's the worst wording that I could use to that sentencing for people who probably are with some case of a mental problem or something like that. I kind of just dealt with on my own way, and that was what I have been doing. But last night, more along those lines, I have been caught rewatching, so to edit a couple parts out, to clean some things out, although I didn't, from the XCOM playthrough, and for even Gears of War Tactics, then I just recorded one episode and called it a night. I had ended up recording a couple episodes for XCOM and then record one episode for Gears. That was the one that came today or yesterday, depending on when I showed this video on YouTube. Reality is, it's starting to affect, and I can see that on as I'm watching. I'm starting more easily lose patience and putting out a lot more negative, not only to myself but to the game. I always were a little bit of a self-deprecating humor because I find funny, but yeah, I kind of see stepping over the line, and I know when, for many people will not notice because not many people notice, but for me I notice when I step out of the line. In reality, I simply don't know if there is a solution, what is the solution, if there are any solution. I just gonna do what I do the best, what I always did. I'm just gonna deal with it. I always did that on my own and worked down relatively well until now, so yay. Funnily enough, it's very interesting, I have to say, that this channel does help a little, even though, hell, I have 40 subscribers, and let me check it out here, around 2,000 hours of watch time, of public watch time, something among those lines here, and in question of views, I think a little bit less of that. It was fun back then when I could see the total views of my channel on the videos tab. Something, and for some fucking reason YouTube doesn't do it anymore. But, well, things are that and things are that. Without any further ado, it does help because it's one of the only places where I can just sit down and talk. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting down and talking. So, again, that's that. There's not much to tell. I don't know how it's gonna be on videos. I'm gonna be probably, funnily enough, I was able to sit to one entire finish Phantom no, Alpha Protocol in one sitting. Two sittings if you want to get technical about it. The first one when I recorded the first 3 episodes, and everything from episode 4 until the end of the game was recorded in one single episode. But besides that, I don't know. I still have some episodes of XCOM. The thing is, it's not much of I want, but I feel that I need to finish, and the feeling of need is what driving me that. While Gears is, I want to finish, but it's being hard to get motivation to sit down and finish something. More or less, I'm having more of a just a scrolling down the cesspool there is Twitter and trying to get my head on other stuff. Now that is that, ladies and gentlemen. In all due likelihood, I think the only answer and the only thing that I can do for the 1 or 2 people who end up watching this video in particular is, I don't know. Whatever happened happens, and I don't know if that is something that I heard someone said, or if it is a famous saying from somebody, or something I just came out with it. I doubt it. The thing is, enjoy the journey, because when you arrive in the end, in your destination, the journey is all that you have. That is what is here. I enjoyed the journey. I just don't know if I reach the end. Whatever the end may be. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The end of the video, or whatever. Normally I would say see you on whatever comes next on this shit show, but funnily enough, even I don't know, so keep doing whatever you're doing. I think that's the best that I can say to anyone. Good luck on whatever project you have on your life. Good luck on whatever you do on life. And that is it. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.